What's going on, everybody? Steve here, Rake and Profit over at rakeandprofit.com, coming back to you with another video. And in this video, I'm going to share with you my 10-step process for flipping items from eBay to Amazon. So if you're curious about my process and excuse me, how I do this, this is going to be the video for you. So I've been doing this method for a bit over a year. I actually set a goal on my channel last January or earlier this year in January, sharing that I wanted to hit 40,000 a month in sales. At the time, I think I was doing like 5,000 a month. I knew there was a huge opportunity here, but I didn't exactly know how I was gonna get there. I just knew I was gonna figure it out, and I did. Today is, I think, the last day of November, right? And I'm looking for my phone, but I'm recording on it. I just passed 38,000 in sales, and I've done 991 eBay to Amazon flips over the last 30 days. So what's that, like a $38, $39 average sell cost? So yeah, having a lot of success. Last month I ended up doing a little over 10,000 in profit. This month should be the same. And yeah, I just want to share with you the process of how I do this. I know a lot of you guys have joined my eBay to Amazon masterclass, and it's been awesome to help everybody. And the cool thing about this method is you could literally get results super quick. Now, I do want to say, if you're brand new, you've never sold on Amazon before, I think it's really stupid for anybody to go right into online arbitrage, whether it's traditional OA and Nike or Lego or eBay to Amazon flips or wholesale or any of these things. I think it's the dumbest thing ever for people to do that unless you have a lot of business experience and maybe you understand e-commerce, because there's so much to learn. So if you're brand new to Amazon and you've never sold before, you could watch this video and you can be like, oh, okay, maybe I'll do this in 6 months. But if you're new, start thrifting books, right? I have a free Facebook group. You can check it out down below. Start there for free. You don't have to spend money and buy courses and different things. Just learn the basics first, or else you're gonna lose pretty much a crap ton of money because you're gonna make a lot of mistakes. There's a lot to learn, and this is gonna be an overview video, so I don't wanna, be the bearer of bad news, but it's reality, right? So let's get into the process of how I do this, okay? And I've got some notes to the left-hand side if you see me looking over. So number one, the first thing, and this is our magic sauce, we source items off of eBay. So we have a ton of different methods using leads lists and replens lists and softwares and reverse sourcing and storefront stalking. There's a lot of different, I guess you would say, secrets to the business that I figured out over the last year, and that I teach a lot of my students inside the masterclass. But that's the secret, is being able to find the items. Because what I used to do is I literally would open up the Amazon seller app, I would go to eBay, I would go to newly listed or ending soonest, and I would have my phone, I would open up the Amazon seller app, and I would use the picture functionality to scan the covers or scan the barcodes if they had a barcode picture on the listing. And that's how I would find deals. It works, and I actually made a bunch of money doing that, but it's a freaking killer of your time. So the cool thing about what I teach and what I've learned is you can literally automate it. Yesterday, I sourced 30 items from eBay to Amazon for the first time in months, because I haven't been doing any sourcing, but I've been learning a lot of new ways to source, and I wanted to really implement them myself and really fine tune them. And I found 30 items in a couple of hours, and it's insane. Right now is a gold mine flipping from eBay to Amazon. I don't know if it's going to be the case in 4 or 5 years, but I don't know for anybody who's done book sourcing or selling clothing on eBay. You remember what it was like in 2014, 2015? This is the opportunity now with the eBay to Amazon. But what's going to happen most likely is in 2, 3, 4 years, everybody and their mom's going to be doing it, and everybody's going to be talking about it on YouTube, and you're still going to be able to make money, same as with books, right? I have friends of mine who are doing 40, 50, 60 grand a month doing books because they think outside the box, but the low-hanging fruit isn't going to be as easy anymore, in my opinion. Who knows? I could be wrong, but right now it's just stupid money. It's so easy right now. But again, it's not for a beginner, so let me be clear, okay? So step one, we purchase the items. Step number two, all the items come directly to my house. Now, I have students of mine and friends who use prep centers. I don't like to use prep centers because it takes longer to get your items processed and checked in. I feel like people aren't going to care about your products as much. I want to have my hands on these products. Even though I'm not the one who opens the packages and inspects them anymore, I have control of it coming to my house. I know it's delivered. We can inspect it. If there's an issue with a counterfeit or an issue, I could be there. I have systems in place to be able to double check that. and look it over. So I don't use a prep center, but I also have students of mine who are in the UK and Canada, and they purchase from ebay.com. They ship it to a prep center in the United States, which then ships to Amazon.com. Because if you're in the UK or Canada or Australia, those markets aren't as big. I was on a coaching call with a guy in Canada, and it's crazy how the ranks are so different. Like a 20,000 rank book would be selling like, I don't know, 10, 20 times, every couple days or so, right? In Canada, that could be like a couple sales like a week. It's so different. But so it all comes to my house. And step number 3, we open all the packages up. We do it all on one day. So we batch our work. Everything we do in this business is batched. So we have one day where, outside of sourcing, we source every day, 5 days a week. But once a week, we open up all the packages and we get everything over to, let me wait a second because I want to go in process. We open up all the packages, and step number 4, if anything's damaged, we initiate refunds and we open up cases, different things like that. We never just open a case or leave a negative feedback. I don't think I've ever left a negative feedback, but we try to work with the eBay sellers because there's a lot of them who just, it's like, honestly, like, I feel like they don't have a brain cell left in their head. Like, what are you doing shipping a rare Pokemon board game that's worth $300 in a freaking poly mailer? Like, come on, like, what are you doing? Like, anyways, I don't want to go off on a tangent, but we get items damaged all the time, and people ship items that are brand new, and like, we must have missed the picture, or like they only showed one picture and we just took their word in their description, and it's opened or used, and they're like, well, it's like new, and it's like, that's not brand new. I can't sell that as new. So we initiate refunds, and we have a whole process where I take a picture, give it to my, upload it to our chat, and then they go in and they track it and make sure we get our money back. And then we have one day where we ship everything back. If eBay sellers need us to ship it back, they don't refund us. So, step 1, purchase items. Number 2, all the items come to my house. Number 3, we open up all the packages one day. Number 4, we initiate refunds, inspect items. Number 5, and this is really what's helped me a lot to scale this business. Previously, I would have to sit down and list everything and go through that whole process. And for someone like me with my personality, I'm just so freaking nuts and ADHD. I can't sit down for that long and like list, right? We're shipping out 300 to 400, sometimes up to 500 items a week. Like, not that crazy at this moment because restock limits are starting to get close for me. But I still have like another 1,000 items to ship, but I'm not going super crazy. 350 to 450 a week. But the point is, for me to sit down and list all those items, and like, that would take the whole day, right? Or at least like 4 or 5 hours probably. So what I do is I don't do this, but I have someone who helps, and we take pictures of all the items after we open it, and we put them all in boxes because we ship one box at a time, even though we do ship like 10 like in one day. But you know what I mean? We don't like do all the boxes at once or use a pallet. We just ship one at a time. So it's like all the contents are in one box. I just find that it's a lot easier and easier for my team. But so we take a picture of everything in each batch. So like, imagine we line up 10 boxes and we put like all the DVDs and books and video games and board games each in one box. So we have 10 batches, and then we create folders inside of a Google Drive, batch 1 through 10. Right now we're up to batch like 500, whatever. But we go in order, we number all the folders, we upload all the pictures inside of the drive, the front and the back picture. And then we give it to, Jessie on my team, and she will go ahead, go into Excel list and list all the items. And we have processes for like how to know the difference between the conditions and the condition templates and how to price it. It's been a lot, right? That's why I say this business isn't easy. Like, yeah, I'm only spending 5 hours a week right now, but I have a lot of people helping me on my team. I think we're up to 5, almost 6 now. I think it's going to be 6 after the new hire. And there's a lot of systems and processes and a lot of money being spent. So I just can't stand when like people show these huge numbers online. And it's like, first of all, it's not all profit. Second of all, the average person isn't going to be able to do that with their experience. It's going to take time. And I could say right now, where I am now, it's been a year of me busting my butt building these systems, and also 3 or 4 years of like learning how to work with virtual assistants and different things. So you don't have to go as crazy as me. The average person could easily do this, but you need experience selling on Amazon, and where I've taken it certainly isn't easy. I don't think I'm anything special, but it's not as easy. So I just can't stand these videos now and these course creators like, you're just going to scale to 10K a month. And it's like, you're not even telling half the story. But anyways, I don't want to be a hater. So once we go through that process, number 5, we take pictures, upload to the drive, we update our team. So what she's going to do is she's going to list everything on Exceller list. and I'm gonna be able to go into AccelerList within 24 to 48 hours. Typically it takes a couple days to get everything listed in because my VAs aren't gonna be as fast as me. They're not gonna be as fast as you. But within 48 hours, all the batches are created in AccelerList. And what I do is I just go in really quick and I spend maybe like, I don't know, 5 minutes just running through each batch just to make sure the prices make sense based on our custom SKU of what we paid versus what we're selling it for. And I pick a couple items and just double check to make sure the pricing's on, on track and whatnot. And once that's done, then essentially what I do is I move on to shipping everything out. So what I'm gonna do is weigh the boxes. I'm gonna print out the UPS labels, fill in all the information, and I'm gonna, wrap up and ship out each box one by one by one. Takes a couple hours to do that for like 10 boxes because I have to double check things and whatnot. That's probably where I'm spending the majority of my time working on the business, but it's not much at all. It's really only a couple of hours. So once that's done, and again, bear with me, I'm reading through this and want to make sure I create this step by step. What I do is I set up a pickup through Pirate Ship. Pirate Ship is an amazing service. I think it's $3.80 to have UPS pick up your items. Now, this isn't like you're still shipping through Amazon's partnership. Like when I'm shipping out all my items, I'm not shipping through Pirate Ship. I'm shipping through Amazon carrier, whatever. They have a discounted rate through UPS. But instead of me, what I used to do is I used to throw everything in my pickup truck, which took I don't know, I don't feel like it, right? Like I don't feel like bringing everything into my pickup truck. Then I have to drive to UPS and I got to haul everything in. Then I got to wait in line. And then there's a huge line and people are like, who's this freaking guy who's got 1 million boxes? So I just pay $3.80 in total, not per box, and they pick it up. So check out Pirate Ship, game changer. And they're good. I've never had UPS not show up at my house. They're on point. Big shout out to UPS, much love, and Pirate Ship. So then step number 9 after that is all we have to do really is a couple things. Number 9 is we just have to reprice our items. We use Bqool. If you want to check it out, go to rakeandprofit.com/Bqool, free 30-day trial. I was looking at my numbers recently. Just in 4 months, over $75,000 Bqool has made in sales and profit. I don't know, it's like over 15K in profit. So it's been the best investment ever. Probably not the best for a beginner like the AI repricer that I use because it's up to like $150 a month. But really, really great if you're scaling an eBay to Amazon business. And we have a bunch of like automations and rules set up. So when an item gets repriced, there's a minimum and a maximum price that we set. But I also have automations within Bqool that will automatically reprice the items outside of that minimum maximum if we don't win the buy box or if a certain amount of time passes by. So I try to move my items quick. So after I think it's 30 days, the price drops. 45 days it drops, and then once it hits 90 days, like I'm trying to move that like as fast as possible. And then after that, it's just rinse and repeat, replenish the inventory. That's a big part of the masterclass. I would say the 2 biggest parts is the sourcing method, which is very, very in depth, but also how to build a leads list and replenish your inventory. And I'm still learning a lot when it comes to this, but I've learned so much over the last year, so much. And I can tell you right now that outside of sourcing and figuring out how to source the right way, replenishing your inventory is what's going to take you above 20K a month. If you're just trying to source directly off softwares or reverse sourcing, or you're just trying to pick items randomly based off of memory or just off of recent sales, you're going to scale slowly. You need to master a replens list. You need to master how to set up a system. And I would even say down the road is getting virtual assistants to help you either A, build a leads list or replenish your inventory. So that's how I've gotten to the point where today I'm over 38K. I'm shooting for that 40K a month, I'm pumped up. I'm excited. Q4 is going nuts right now. And if anyone has any questions, drop a comment down below. Hopefully this gave you some context to my setup and my process and how I do everything. And for anybody who would like to learn, please join the masterclass. I'm telling you right now, it will be worth your time. I can guarantee you it will be worth your time. So hopefully you can see my passion and authenticity and my genuine care to want to help you guys. And I would love to be able to serve you guys even more. If you have any questions, let me know. But with that being said, much love. Smash that like button and have a great day. Bye.